Front squats today, that's just how it happens sometimes when you have a full body setup. So I don't usually squat back-to-back days, or I wouldn't say, I guess we don't do this all the time, but we actually does happen quite frequently, but not all the time. This is just kind of how I rolled this week. Felt a lot better than yesterday. I think today I would have been good for 275 for maybe 10 reps or so. So I kind of, I guess it's just, I was definitely fatigued, but I definitely think squatting the day prior kind of primed me or just made me a bit more confident in my technique. This is my friend Ray, who I squatted with today. He's kind of getting over some boo-boos himself. And we were talking about how sometimes in an effort to, I guess, kind of protect your injury or what hurts, you can make, especially these lifts, I guess, unsafe. And it's funny because you're trying to do the exact opposite. And you're going to see what I mean on my last set here that I did videotape. But yeah, every one of these sets, it felt like I had plenty left in the tank. Definitely fatigued from the day prior, but a nice little brush up on my technique. This was the most Ray has squatted in a while, and he just kind of wanted to see if he wouldn't break. So he did quite well, so he was quite surprised. And this is my final one. I think on my second rep, I lean a little bit more to the left, I believe, which is funny because it's not too bad, I guess. But that's definitely, no one's perfect. I guess left to right, we all favor one side a bit more, but that's usually not the side I favor. So you can definitely tell that I'm still kind of protecting that area, and I need to knock that off, especially if I want to stay healthy. Here's evidence that I do some of that secondary work I'm talking about. Creeper cam, so I didn't get to focus. I just kind of laid it out in a convenient place where there was too much traffic. But it came out like this, but I guess it's evidence that Bigfoot does exist, and I use machines. This was the hammer strength high row, again, one of my favorite rows at my old gym. It was definitely, it was one of the perks of training there. It was one of the reasons I did get a membership there. Here, I went with neutral grip pull-ups today, and I have 150 of these to do. 150 of these to do by the end of the week. I think we have, as of now, we're up to 70 in all. So quite pleased with that. And I picked these instead of pull downs. I think one, because I'm picky about progression and making sure it's done just right. And sometimes when you're on the road, cable pulleys can differ from gym to gym, but a chin is a chin, and I kind of like that. So that's one of the main reasons I do kind of gravitate to a lot of towards or favor a lot of these free weight movements, because 90-pound dumbbells are typically 90-pound dumbbells anywhere. That's what's going on here. This was the incline press 90 for a set of 7, and I think I'm gonna go with incline for these next 4 weeks instead of, and maybe the next 8 weeks, which is how much longer I have on this program before I have to make up something new. Simply because between the 2 gyms that I train at, one of them has a decline bench that just isn't really up to standard. It's really wiggly. I don't like that, so I think I might switch to a low incline for the time being. This was the last movement of the day, 5x3s, and it is one of the movements that I do program in here. It's kind of a technique day with glute bridges, yeah, so not too much weight. Again, just a 5x3. Tomorrow we actually have some strength work with these ones, but this is more or less what it looked like today. Like I said last time, I wasn't able to film all my secondary movements, but what we're going to do in a second here is we're going to go over that checklist one more time and kind of cross out the things that we have completed so far. So, and again, I think this was a better way of doing it. I think doing it this way, you guys kind of get a feel as to how we approach this particular, I guess, style of training, if you will. All right, we did some good work today. So let's see. This is where we currently sit in regards to our secondary stuff. So we did the hammer strength high rows today. We did actually the pullovers, and this marker's not working. And here we go. Okay, and then we got 40 of these, so our count's up to 70, so we're almost halfway there. What else? Oh yeah, we did flies as well. we did rear delts, and then we did some biceps. No more leg work. Oh, yesterday we did calves. I forgot to put that down. I did calves. And by the way, right now I'm kind of dealing with a tender right ankle. Basketball. Pickup basketball. Boo-boo. So all this is actually, right now, it's done in this fashion. BFR. So we're using blood flow restriction. And then I did abs. So this is where we are at in regards to the work for the week. I need about, let's see, do the math here. Help me out, guys. I need about 80 more of those chin-ups, and then let's see. All the secondary chest work is done. 2 more shoulder movements. 1 more bicep. 1 more tricep. Quite a bit of leg work, and then just 1 more series of calves, and then abs. But that's pretty much it. So far so good. 2 training sessions into the week. I have 4 days again with the primary movements, where those are just programmed days 1, 2, 3, and 4. So sometimes what I'll do is, if I don't get it done in 4 days, I'll go back on either Friday or Saturday and I'll pick up the last movements. But so far, not bad, you know, going into given the fact that I've only trained 2 days this week thus far.